we are testing out some Morphe 2 products. We are actually so excited. This is a collaboration with Charli and Dixie. Like, literally, they are queens on TikTok. Let me tell you, like, Charli is like the most known and followed person on TikTok. Like, it's absolutely insane.
I don't even know who we're talking about.
I know. Like,
I'm gonna have to look them up after we're done.
You're doing a review on their makeup and you don't even know who it is. Like, that just doesn't sit well with me. But we did already go ahead and try it out. So we have our thoughts together. You'll just have to keep watching if you want to know them all. Yes. But I'm gonna go ahead and say, I said it already, like in the video, this is for the younger generation, but that means nothing. That means absolutely nothing. If you are, I mean, you're not the younger generation.
How old I am.
I'm not gonna, but you're not necessarily the younger generation. Technically, I'm really not either. This is for kind of like teens, and that's what it's like targeted for. But that's not who it's meant for. This is meant for anybody who loves makeup. So if you have been kind of hesitant because it's like, well, it's not really meant for me. Yes, it is. It isn't meant for anybody. So
but you gotta keep watching.
Yeah, definitely keep watching because we have a lot of thoughts on all of this. And we have a lot of information on all of it too. So if you're kind of just wanting to know, is it worth it? Should I pick that up? Then obviously keep watching because we tell you if it's worth it or not.
Before we get into it, if you are not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit the notification bell, and give us a great big like.
Alright, we're gonna go ahead and jump in. We are going in with the Hint skin tint right now. Mine is in the shade Hint of Beige.
And mine is in this shade of Hint of Marshmallow.
So the good thing about my skin is that I do have some acne, but not acne everywhere, so I'll know if it covers acne, but I'll also know what it looks like without acne.
Yes,
so.
And I also have like chin acne from my masks, so let's see how that covers that up.
So the skin tint is $17. It is available in 20 different shades and there are several benefits. So it is lightweight, breathable formula.
It hydrates, it smooths, and it blurs.
It is a water-based formula.
It is non-comedogenic.
And vegan. So there's actually 3 different ways that it says that you can wear it, which is super sheer, sheer, and medium. And so there's different ways, obviously, to go about putting it on. So for super sheer, you mix 1 to 2 drops with moisturizer and apply it that way.
For the sheer, you apply 1 to 2 drops with your fingers or a synthetic brush, like the Morphe 2 complexion brush, and you blend using long strokes.
And the medium way to apply it is apply 1 drop with a brush, blend in with short strokes and pressing motions, let it set, and layer on another 1 to 2 drops. So I'm going to state the obvious and say this isn't a full coverage foundation. I wasn't expecting it to be a full coverage foundation, and I'm not going to compare it to full coverage foundations. That just wouldn't be fair. It is a skin tint, but I will say for a skin tint, I do feel that it has pretty good coverage. It's obviously not full. I don't even know that I would say medium coverage, like maybe slightly medium, but I feel like if you do have quite the amount of acne that you're wanting to cover up or just any sort of blemishes, this isn't going to cover it all. You're going to have to layer on like some concealer over it or whatever. So as for that, steer clear of skin tints and tinted moisturizers if you do have acne that you want to cover, but I think it's great. It's really, it doesn't feel too heavy. It is very shiny, and I do feel like you would have to set it unless you just have really dry skin, but that's not me. So I would definitely have to set it, but I really like it. I do.
So from the older generation, I actually like it too.
Really?
And I was like, whenever you said skin tint or skin, is that what?
Yeah, skin tint.
I was like,
yeah.
But like I have freckles. You can still see my freckles. But like the places down here where my mask is causing a wreckage on my face, it covered up like the redness.
Yeah.
Like I can still see the bumps but it covered up the redness.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a big deal. And I think for a lot of the younger generation, I think that'll be really good. Because the younger skin, I mean, is most of the time is acne prone. And if it can just a skin tint that's not like, I mean, you think about teenagers and you think, okay, they're not going to want like this thick, cakey makeup, but they want things covered up.
Yeah.
And so I think Morphe has done a great job with this, because it covered up redness. It covered up, like, you know, some of the imperfections of the skin itself. Although I can still see like my freckles and things like that. So
it's pretty
I like
great.
it.
So Charlie and Dixie went on the skin tint, went on
Yay.
that. So we actually ended up getting Charlie and Dixie's favorites bundle, which has basically one of each except for like the gloss pop thing. It has a lip gloss, an eyeshadow, cream eyeshadow, and the blush. So we are going to go on with blush. There are 4 shades. It's $12.
Okay, so I'm going in with the shade Dream.
And I, of course, had to get the shade FYP. If you're, like, on TikTok, you know that stands for the For You page. And I live on there, so that's all I'm going to say.
I actually kind of like this, too. So, I'm not a cream product person. Like, if you guys have watched me very long, I am not a cream product person. Like, one of the videos that we just did not too long ago, oh my gosh, that cream lifted my foundation. It was a disaster. This did not lift the skin tint. It blended out really well. It built up pretty well. So I'm gonna say it's another win for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna add on to that. I basically agree, like 100%. It didn't lift anything. It was very buildable. The only complaint that I have is packaging complaint. So I always use my beauty sponge, and dipping it in there was like
Hard.
My sponge is obviously bigger, so it didn't really fit very well. And I don't like using that part.
tip.
I like using the round butt of
Mhm.
it. So that's my only complaint, and that's just packaging. The formula was really great though. Moving on, we're gonna try out the Gloss Pop Face and Eye Gloss. So we're gonna use this on our face. I'm really excited about this actually because
That's weird.
this is like such a new thing. I think it just kind of started this year, maybe not, maybe a little last year. But like putting gloss on your face and your like eyes and everything. I've done the whole like lip gloss on the eyelid before, and I really liked it. The only thing is just a very uncomfortable feeling. So we're gonna try
I've
this
never
on
done
the
it.
face. We're gonna try it on the face
So
and see how it goes.
We're
I'm
gonna
just
see.
gonna use my fingers though. I think that might be the best way, but I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either because I've never done this before.
Oh, that's so weird. That's a weird feeling and texture.
I'm
I feel
not
like
sure
I'm putting
about
like
this.
a lip balm on my cheek, and it's very uncomfy a little bit, but it is pretty. I think I might try to use a small brush just because it's giving me like this awkward feeling, this uncomfy feeling. It's giving a really nice, like natural, like almost a sweaty glow.
I just went and worked out. I look like it.
I feel like it's lifting my foundation.
I don't see that it's
I feel
lifting
like
mine.
it is. Maybe it's because I switched to a brush.
Maybe. What do you think about mine? Do you see any lifting? I don't.
I don't
notice
think
any.
so. I don't think so at all.
Okay.
I mean,
I'm just. I don't know
That's
that
so
I can
weird.
give a honest opinion about this because this is, to me, this is like so weird.
yeah, it is very bizarre to like. It's not a
So-
product that we have have ever really used, so it kind of.
I mean, it's
It is
pretty.
one of those products that it would be unfair for us to kind of rate in a way because we have nothing to compare it to.
Yeah.
But I do love the glow that it gives. It's very natural. There's obviously no color,
Yeah.
so
no
it
color.
would work for literally anybody. The only thing is,
True.
when I did use a brush, it did lift. Whenever I was using my finger, I wasn't noticing that it was lifting.
Yeah, so I would recommend.
It is just a weird feeling.
It is.
So.
It's so weird.
Yeah. So we are going to officially, like, conceal. I'm actually really happy to do that, but I didn't want to conceal and then still have to go over with like cream products,
Right.
and then by the time we got to setting, it'd be all like greasy. So I figured it would kind of make sense to do it this way. So we are moving on to eyes. We actually only have 3 of the shades. There are several more to choose from, but we kind of just got like 1 each, and then we ended up getting Charlie and Dixie's favorites, and that came with this blue, this Starry Sky, which I think Dixie has that on in like a lot of the campaign photos, and it looks so good on her. And then there is the shade Woe.
I love that.
So do you know what a Woe is? Do you know what that is? I didn't think so. It is a dance move that is very popular on TikTok.
Yeah.
And then there is Bright Idea. So we are going to kind of play around with these shades together, and hopefully we end up with different looks. But I think since we only have 3 shades to choose from,
They're going to be really similar.
Yeah, they could be very, very similar. So these are actually $10 a piece, and there are 6 to choose from. So we have half of them. And yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and get started. I think I'm just basically gonna use my fingers. I feel like that's the best thing to do with.
I don't know if I have really any
with
brushes
creams.
that-
A lot of times that's all I do use. Maybe I should use brushes, but sometimes your fingers are the best tool. So
look how pretty.
I will say, and we've talked about it a lot on our channel, that cream products, just basically in general, cream eyeshadows, all of that aren't necessarily our favorites, just because we're the type of people to normally go for a eyeshadow palette. That's not to say that we don't sometimes like cream eyeshadows, or that we can't, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Appreciate a nice cream formula. I definitely know a few that I really love. That is iridescent.
It is! I'm
That's
sitting here going,
so pretty.
wow.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
like blue,
Yeah.
but then it's like purple.
I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see that.
I
like
don't
how well
either,
it's gonna
but
pick up.
I'm like mesmerized.
No wonder it's their in their favorites, because that is like beautiful. Are you kidding me?
It is absolutely stunning. Wow.
Alright, and then this is Bright Idea. It's a like kind of light champagne-y color. Obviously we have to go for
Gosh,
that.
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I have an idea of what I'm gonna do. So
I have no idea, so I'm just gonna start playing, I guess. And
I'm going
we'll
with the
see.
blue. Ooh, it's almost bouncy.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go in with like the safest color right now. Ooh,
Okay, I
it
don't know how well.
is. And it's so
Oh, I wish you could see that better.
cool.
Oh
Like
my
it's
gosh.
so cool. Like
Okay.
temperature cool. Like soothing cool.
Look at it. It's cool. Oh my gosh, wait until you get it on your eyes. It's even cooler. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Okay, this is very faint actually, so it's not like
This
too
is, like-
crazy. But this isn't like a crazy, like it's building. But do you get what I'm saying? That it's not like a crazy, like just blue right on your eye? Look at that.
That is pretty.
I kind of love it. I'm not gonna lie.
And it's so refreshing. Like I'm absolutely wow. Like, I'm making the inner corners sparkle.
That's pretty, guys. I love that. And that's just the blue. That's literally just the blue, and you can be done. Like that's a look right there.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, if I had this side done too, but that is a look right there. I love that, and I love that it's buildable. So I just kind of keep going back in and just building it.
All right, I'm going in with Woe and putting that on the lid.
And I'm actually going to take this Bright Idea now, and I think I'm just going to pop it kind of in the center and brighten up a little bit. So that is eyes. almost done. We still have to do mascara, but we are going to go ahead and do brows and mascara off camera and come back. And we'll just have, I think, lips to do, and we'll be done. Okay, so I just realized that we didn't even try this on the eyes, so I figured I would. Are you gonna try it too on the eyes? Or
Where
no?
would I put it?
Just on your eyelid,
Just
over your eyeshadow.
Everything over everything.
Yeah. So I am gonna use a brush for this, and typically I have done this before with just a lip gloss. And typically you would use a waterproof mascara. Otherwise your mascara can tend to run, especially since it's literally a gloss. It's gonna slide down because of gravity. So this could go very bad. I mean, we could have mascara everywhere. So start off with a little. Don't go overboard. Just build up as you need it and where you need it. But yeah, you just kind of place it over. And while we're doing this, I am going to go ahead and say the eyeshadows, like the cream eyeshadows, some of the best cream eyeshadows that I've probably used, if I'm honest. Because some of them, like some cream eyeshadows can have a tendency to, when you want to layer them, they won't allow it and they'll get very clumpy, or they just bunch up, or they flake off because they dry too quickly, or something like that. And so these are actually really good. They layered nicely, and I am a big fan. The color as well, like with the Starry Night one, that color is stunning.
That is really pretty. I really actually like whatever I used.
Bright Idea and Woe.
That was a really pretty color. And it's kind of like the gloss is intensifying it a little bit.
I don't know if you can even really see.
I feel like I need to let this dry, but then I know it's not gonna dry.
Yeah, it's not gonna dry. No, it feels so funny. It does.
Yeah.
And it can cause your eyeshadow to crease. And some people,
I can see that.
Some people don't like that. Some people don't mind it. I'm the type that I don't mind it.
I wouldn't like it because I already have kind of deep set, like, eyes that are hooded, and so I tend to, like, this probably would make my mascara, like, have mascara up on my eyelid.
Again, that's another
like
reason. That's another reason why you want to put a waterproof mascara on, because it can definitely have effect with the gloss. But I just love the gloss look. Like, let me know in the comments what you guys think about it, because
I mean, it's pretty, but I just don't think
so gorgeous.
Like, if I were just going out for like a lunch date.
Yeah, I mean, it is a bit extra to do that, and it's not,
just kind of something just a little extra, then I probably would be fine with it. But like on a daily, this ain't happening.
Yeah, no.
Because I would wind up
for sure.
having it all over the place. Just saying.
Alright, so we're officially moving on to lips. We picked up 2 shades, one of which was in the Dixie and Charlie Faves. So it is Mirror Mirror, and the other shade is Fairy Tale.
Okay, so I'm going in with Mirror Mirror.
And I'm going in with Fairy Tale. I'm going to line my lips first for a little bit of depth. This is just one that kind of matches my lips, but like a little darker. So it won't be too crazy under like a purple, but I don't figure the purple is going to be like extremely purple.
Yeah, because this is the Mirror Mirror. It's pink. And it's very...
Oh, I didn't even realize that it was going to be... I thought it might have been...
Yeah,
like a
doe foot.
Yeah, it's definitely just an oil, and I feel like if you have like one of the shades, I feel like you have all of the shades. Yeah. I feel like there's no need for all of them, just because it literally looks clear. It looks clear. Yours looks clear. I mean, it would almost be like we're wearing the same shade, and you can definitely alter the colors with just like a lip liner, or put like slight bit of like a purpley lipstick if you have one of those, and like that could alter it to like more of a purpley hue.
Right.
But I do want to say as well, if you want to try the like trend with the eye gloss, literally use a like lip gloss. What?
I'm just.
Are your eyes like sticking?
Kind of.
Yeah. It's fun to try out, and I really like it. It's not something that I would do on the daily, but I think it's a fun thing to try.
It is a fun thing. And I mean, like, all of this stuff, I really think they did a great job with keeping the younger generation in mind.
Yeah, for sure.
Those that are just kind of getting into makeup and things like that. I mean, there's a lot of the products that I really like. You know, the skin tint. I was surprised. Really surprised.
But there's no rules in makeup, and that's the thing. So, like, just because it's for younger generation, like, that's almost as if like saying that all other makeup you can't use because you're a teenager. Like, it's not the way it is. So if you want to go and pick up some, but you're like, but that's for the younger generation, that's not for me.
I would.
Don't feel that way at all. Like, it's definitely for anybody. Anybody who uses makeup, use it. It's like all about like what you want to achieve with your look and the colors that you like, and
for those simple days, running errands, you know, something like that. Throw some of this on and you're set.
So I think everything was just like so good.
It was really good.
It was all really good. The only thing that I am a bit on the fence about is definitely this, because it did kind of lift my foundation. I just don't know if there's like a different way that I could use it, because it did still kind of lift whenever I used my finger. I went in on this side with just my finger, no brush. It still lifted, so I just don't know about this, but I do like it on the eyes. But like I said, you can literally use a lip gloss on the eyes, so it's kind of like...
Do you want to go spending extra money?
Yeah, I don't know. So that would definitely just be up to you guys. If you think it's worth it, if you want to try it out, see if it would lift your makeup. Because it didn't lift hers.
No.
So that's kind of weird, because we use the same foundation, we use the same technique.
Yep.
I mean, I just was patting it. I didn't smear it or anything. So, I mean, that just goes to show that, like, things work differently for different people.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, even if you do it the exact same, use the exact same products, it could have literally been anything.
So that is actually going to be it for this video. We will have a couple of videos linked right over here that I know you will want to go watch. The subscribe button is right down here. And until our next video, bye!